What's going on, everyone? It is Angel coming back at you with another awesome review. And today we got the Frazetta Girls Dark Wolf action figure, and this is something that I am decently excited about. It's not something that I needed. It's just kind of like I don't really have a lot of barbaric, kind of grittier, like what's the word, primal looking action figures similar to Conan. I did have the Mezco Conan, but I did sell it because I didn't really use it, play with it that much or pose it. It just was looking nice on my shelf. So when I saw Dark Wolf from the Fire and Ice movie, I was actually pretty excited to get my hands on this. Let's go ahead and move Miguel Spider-Man 2099 out of the way and check out the box here. We got the front of the box here with some very nice artwork. I believe this is Frazetta's artwork from himself. Side of the box, back of the box, other side of the box with the very nice image, and then top of the box. So yeah, it looks great. Let's go ahead and crack this guy open and see what we're working with here. So here's the box again, and then opening it up, it is very, very similar to NECA. And NECA has some good packaging, so very happy to see this window here. You can see your figure. From what I can tell, it looks pretty nice. A little bit of a bio, feel free to read that. But yeah, he looks good. Let's go ahead and get him out. Here we go. First of all, this is coming from a new company in the action figure world, which is I guess Frazetta Girls. My foot is backwards. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That scared me. I thought they put his foot on backwards. But yeah, man, he looks pretty nice. But I'm not going to speak on it too much yet. Let's go ahead and see what else he has. Got an axe here, bow and arrow, three of these arrows, faces, some grabbing hands, little, trigger finger hand for his bow, which is actually a nice bendy wire. Two open palm hands. Don't know why it's having trouble focusing. And then two fists so he can duke it out. All right, so here we have the Frazetta Girls Dark Wolf out of the package, and I honestly have to say, guys, man, I'm kind of pissed right now. I'm kind of salty because it's only, January, very early in 2024, and we got a lot of bangers dropping, man. Like, this is a really good figure. Yeah, I'm really impressed. Frazetta Girls did a fantastic job. I love the sculpting. I love the paint. It feels very NECA-ish, but it doesn't. At the same time, you could tell the plastic they used for this figure is, it's different. Let's go ahead and run through the accessories before we get into the juicy part. He has a bow, which comes with 3 arrows, very generous. But, don't lose these because you're never going to find them again, the little black arrows. Comes with a pair of fists for knocking people out. He comes with 3 faces. I got one on right now, which is a little more aggressive. But one with this kind of yelling, it looks like it's a little bit red too, like you just ate some like meat or something. And then, a little more just stoic, kind of plain Jane, looking off into the distance. And then obviously more hands. I don't know why I went for the faces, but he's got like a relaxed kind of just hanging out hand. Little more open palm hand, maybe like doing some like shoving or, reaching, stuff like that. Slapping. And then for his bow, of course, so you can get him nice in a, pulling it back and shooting pose in that That cool action pose. And then another grabbing hand so you can grab something. Figure wise, go ahead and take this out of here. Dude is loaded in detail and paint. It is $70, I think. I paid $90. I didn't get it from Frazetta Girls, the website. I got this from another seller. But dude, he is loaded with beautiful paint work. Nice shading, great skin tone. It comes with this axe as well. And if I get close to it, you can see what I'm talking about. This thing looks like a work of art, which is how it should be for that price. And he just feels very nice in hand. Loads of great articulation. I'm going to leave the axe in his hand. That way you can see how he plays, you know. The face is amazing as well. Looks down very well, but he doesn't look up at all because, you know, this is blocking his neck. Can turn side to side, no problem. Arms go up that high. He can hit the T-pose. I think it's, you know, depending on how you angle his shoulders. He doesn't have like a shoulder cut, but it can turn and invert due to the joint they have. So that's fantastic. Single jointed elbows, pinless. Can go up decently high for pinless. And then surprisingly great abdomen crunch. Like this can get into some deep, like look at that. Goes back, goes forward very well. Look at that. Look at, so far you can even see the back. That's not a problem to me. Side very well, side very well. So great abdomen crunch. Legs go up, you know, high enough. Go out to the side. He can do the splits, no problem. And then, you know, single jointed knees. And then rotation at the thigh. And then forward, or backward, forward, and ankle rocker. And if you watch, I forget the guy's name, but the person who did the first review on this figure, he took them apart. You could pretty much take this whole thing apart and get just a plain body buck. So that is really nice if you plan on using this for a custom. I think this looks super sick, dude. Frazetta does amazing artwork, and I've always loved his Death Dealer, Conan stuff. I love art in general. So just seeing art come to life, it looks great. The glowing yellow they use is so nice, dude. I recommend, you know, being a little, you know, what's the word? Heating it up, because the joints do get very stiff. But once you get them unstiff, everything moves very, very loosely. The hips on mine are very, not loose, but they're not tight, you know what I mean? Which is good because I want them to move around. But I think articulation-wise, for their first figure, it's really good. Like, they really did a great job. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons so you can see what he's going to look like in your collection. All right, so we got Dark Wolf posed up right here. Let's go ahead and put a couple random action figures next to him. That way you can see what he's going to look like on your shelf. Just because I already had him out, we have the SH Figure Arts Across the Spider-Verse 2099 Spider-Man on the right. And then we have my favorite figure of 2023 on the left, which is Figma Metroid Dread. Looking great. These are a little bit more pricey action figures, but Dark Wolf is pricey, dude. He's like $75 plus shipping, you know, around $90. So yeah, looks good. And then we have Marvel Legends Deadpool from the SDCC 2-pack exclusive from 2023 on the right. And then we got Marvel Legends King the Conqueror, all-time best Marvel Legend they've ever done, on the left. And as you could tell, he's big. He's definitely big. He's taller, but it's not like a really unnatural height to me. Actually, who knows? Because what is Kang supposed to be, like 6'3" or something? Who knows? He's probably supposed to be a big dude. But it fits close enough, and I definitely think it falls in the 1/12 category. And plus, this dude's supposed to be a big, beefy, primal looking guy, so I'm glad he's bigger. I'd rather him be bigger than smaller, I'll tell you that. Because the problem I had with the Mezco Conan was it was a little bit tiny or smaller. I don't have it anymore, sadly, but I will tell you, Mezco Conan would certainly be shorter than Dark Wolf. He might even be the same height as Deadpool or a little bit shorter. But I think it looks fantastic. Yeah, so honestly, at the end of the day, guys, I was really surprised by this figure. You know, coming from a company who doesn't have a lot of prior experience in the action figure games, which is Frazetta Girls, they did a great job, man. They definitely did their research. This is a great looking figure. The articulation is pretty decent, I would say, and I love the detail and the sculpt work. This is a great looking, savage, barbaric Dark Wolf action figure. If you like Conan, if you like, you know, these type of looking guys, or if you like Frazetta artwork, this is definitely up your alley. Comes with a decent amount of accessories. Do I think all of it together justifies the $70 price point? I can definitely understand why it costs $70, but hopefully in the future that goes down a bit as they get into the action figure game and start making profit off these action figures. Because I know for a fact this one's going to be a hot commodity. This is a very, very nice action figure. Here for me, guys, you know, I don't have a lot of figures like this, as you can tell from my size comparisons. I collect mainly like superheroes and, you know, comic characters, but this guy looked cool to me and I'm very happy to have him. I'm going to give him an 8.7 out of 10. I definitely think that if you're more into the Conan stuff, you might even give him a higher rating, but my personal opinion is this is a solid B+, potential A if they gave him double jointed knees and double jointed elbows. But from what I understand, the creators of this figure didn't want to break up the sculpt, which I get it, but the articulation is a little bit lacking. I still think it does the job though. Like, you can still get him into some great, sick, awesome poses. And yeah, if you're thinking about getting this guy, I highly, highly recommend it. It is a freaking awesome looking figure, and I am really, really hyped about this. This is going to be a fun figure to bring with you and play around with for a while. Anyways, at the end of the day, guys, I'm pretty happy about this guy, and I definitely think you will be too if you're gonna get him. Regardless, if you enjoy my channel, please feel free to subscribe. I try to upload videos once or twice a month, at least with the bigger, longer videos. And I do shorts pretty often, at least once a week. But thank you so much for watching. Seriously, guys, I want to invest more time into this channel because I really enjoy sharing my love for action figures with you out there. And yeah, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of the video, and drop a like showing some love. Peace out. Have an amazing day.